Hey everybody, how are you today? This is Lori and I am continuing, this is video number 2 in my How to Thrive During This Time, Not Just Survive video series. Tomorrow we are going to be talking to my hairdresser friend, Erin Mahaffey. So she's going to be giving some hair tips. I have cut my bangs already, and so don't hate me. I can't help it. Okay, so anyway, today, my portion, my video, I wanted to talk about a little bit about stress eating and just give you guys a tip, and it's a little different, and so I'm excited to share this with you. Are you feeling anxious right now? So many of us are feeling anxious and uncertain about what the future holds. How much longer are we going to be in this stay-at-home order? And yes, I'm on my stairs. I just wanted to do something different. So yeah, how long are we going to be doing this? Some of you may have lost your job or furloughed, that kind of thing. And there's just so many different scenarios, right? One thing, and this is not my original idea, but one thing I heard from Stephen Furtick, he's a pastor in North Carolina. He made a good point, and he said, the word anxious has the letter I right in the middle of it. And so when we are feeling anxious, it's usually because we, and you guys, this is so human. I'm not, I do this too. We see an issue, we're uncertain about it, and so we think, oh my gosh, what do we have to do to correct this? And we put all the pressure on ourselves. And that causes stress. And I think we either forget that we can go to God for help, or maybe we don't know we can go to God for help. I do this all the time. Even today, I've been, a Christian for years and years, and I still forget. And I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry I didn't go to you first. I just try to take everything on like, a responsible adult would want to do. So anyway, what does this have to do with stress eating? Well, I have noticed that in helping clients and doing this myself, you guys, I am an emotional eater, I have found out. And so I get it. I'm preaching to the choir when I say these things. I know this is a different message and it's maybe a different emotional eating strategy, but really it's what is the root of your stress? Hey Ellen, how are you doing? What's the root of your stress? Is it you're trying to take everything on yourself? Well, the good news is you can go to God for help. If you're in over your head and you're just, am I on the right track handling it this way? Do you have a better way? And it takes the pressure off of you. It's amazing. I just want that for everybody because it just takes the pressure off of you. And so that's one tactic instead of going to food maybe for comfort, as me included, can do. So this is really where my heart is with my coaching and how to deal with stress. And so one tip I wanted to leave you with here as well is with that, and I'm not in my kitchen, I'm on my stairs. I have a little journal on my countertop. And what you can do is have a journal and a pen there, or a piece of paper, whatever. And when you know you're not hungry, and you're just like, because it can become a habit too, just to go to food, right? So when you know you're not hungry, maybe you've had a bottle of water, you waited 15, 20 minutes, you're like, I'm not hungry, I'm not thirsty anymore. So something's going on inside of me. Am I bored? Am I anxious? Am I lonely? Stressed out? Am I frustrated and angry about something? Well, in those cases, your soul is really looking for something, not your physical body. So part of, what I'm saying too, is your soul hungry for something, or is your physical body? So there's another question. And go ahead and journal your feelings, get it out. At least that helps me, or maybe journaling helps me a lot. Anybody else, does journaling help anybody else? Like put their thoughts into words, even if it's on the computer typing it. Some people like to, I think they like to talk. So talk with a friend, talk it out with a friend. Some of my friends are much more verbal, and just like to talk about it out in the open. So those are some ways you can stop, and I call it HALT. It's for hungry, anxious, lonely, or tired. Those are some feelings that are pretty typical when you might want to eat when you're not hungry. And so you actually halt and say, oh, wait, what's going on? You can journal about it, call a friend, go for a walk. Even go for a walk, clear your head, get out of the kitchen. That's a big one. Get out of the kitchen and see what's really going on. So I wanted to just give you a little food for thought there today, a different way to handle situations. Right now we're in this perfect storm for emotional eating because we're isolated. We're inside. Food is stockpiled in a lot of homes, and thanks, Helen. You just never know. Food is all around us. We've all gone to the grocery store. We have a ton of stuff in our freezer, most of us, and we're worried, and we're stressed out. So it's like a perfect storm. So I just wanted to come on here and just give you some ideas on how to handle something, give you a different perspective. There is help. You don't have to take this all on by yourself. Thank goodness, right? So I just wanted to give you that too. And if you want to learn any more, I have a free class tonight. It's actually at 7:00. It's going to be on Zoom. And it's just... and why I say class, it's not a webinar because it's going to be interactive. Like I'm going to unmute people if they want to say something. We're going to put things in the chat, and it's just for community and just kind of a way to get reconnected and recentered. And so I wanted to invite you in that. When I'm done with this, I can put the link in my video or in the comments or something. It's free. There's no pressure to do anything. I just there'll be an offer at the end, but there's no pressure whatsoever. And I just truly want to share my heart. This has been brewing inside of me for I don't know how many years, and I'm finally doing it. So anyway, here we go. And I just wanted to let you guys know about it. I think that's it. So I would also remind you, take a deep breath. You can breathe in for 4, you hold for 7, and breathe out for 8. And I say repeat as necessary to calm yourself down. I had a super stressful, last week I had a stressful Tuesday. And you guys, it was all up here. It was all up here. Some things didn't go the way I thought they were going to go, actually with live video, and it threw me and it stressed me out. It really didn't have to, but it did. And so I really had to put into practice a lot of what I'm saying right now. So I'm preaching to the choir. Anyway, you guys have a great day. Let me know what are some things that, the sun is really shining here. Let me know some of the ways that you handle stress. Do you journal? Do you walk? Give us all some ideas how you do that. We'd love to hear from you. And you guys have a great rest of your day. All right, bye. Tomorrow is another video. We're going to shoot for noon. Okay, bye.